Would you like to work closer to home, save money on gas, and be rewarded for your hard work and attendance? Then Bellisio Foods is looking for you. That's right, Bellisio Foods is now hiring for multiple positions and shifts with great employee benefits, an on-site health clinic, competitive wages, and advancement opportunities. Bellisio Foods is a company that truly values their employees. Apply online at BellisioFoods.com/careers.
The Jackson County Fair Board, in conjunction with Total Media, proudly present Neil McCoy. Neil McCoy. Saturday, July 15th at the Jackson County Fair. VIP track access seats now available for only $30, which includes admission to the fair. Get tickets now at JacksonCooHfair.com or at the Total Media Studios in Jackson.
Hi everyone, I'm texting.
Good morning.
How are you? Good morning.
We are live from Jackson, Ohio.
Ohio.
How are you, Jen?
I'm good. How are you?
Phone blowing
James?
up?
Yeah, well, just working things going on. So yes,
sure.
yeah, you get it.
I don't.
I swear I'm not talking about the weather or anything with someone. It's like an
sure
actual.
is hot today.
it's actually an important.
Sure
text.
it is. Good morning, Marlon. What do you think Jen's important text was? What do you want for dinner tonight?
No.
Uh-huh. Good morning, Rick.
Good morning, Rick.
What do you want for dinner tonight?
Yeah, what do you want for dinner tonight? I actually already know because my husband and I have discussed what we are having for dinner tonight.
I know. You were just texting about it.
No, I was not. I was texting about something important.
All right. Like steak or chicken.
Okay. Steak or chicken? No, I just have to send one more message.
All right.
And then I will stop.
So anyway,
sorry about this, folks. This is really professional.
It's very good. So we've got a few different fun things today. We're going to talk about a little trip you took this past weekend.
Yes.
It was pretty cool. Dillon, we talked about this on the show last week. Dillon has made up some trivia questions for us.
Dillon, you did?
Yeah. And we're going to try to find the most redneck baby names.
So I had a friend send me, because like people know that we do things like this, sent me the top baby names that, are babies in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were like, well, these are too normal. We need to come up with some like crazy baby names, like states that would have crazy baby names.
Yeah, we're working on that.
Or interesting.
So let us know in the comments, which state do you think would have the funniest, most common baby names?
Yeah, and we'll look it up because we have that ability.
We have the internet.
And
they paid the bill this month.
Yes. We have the information superhighway at our
in the palm of our
fingertips.
At Jen's fingertips as she's texting.
As I was texting. No, this is life or death stuff.
I'm sure it is.
It was. So
paint the building blue.
Well, yeah, no, the building is definitely blue. No, it was same building. One of our renters has a little kitty cat, and some workers will be in there doing some things. And I was trying to say, please, for the love of God,
please don't paint the kitty cat blue.
Do not paint the kitty cat blue. Right. And don't let kitty cat to said outside because kitty cat will meet its demise probably. So anyway, that was my whole thing. So yes. Okay. And we are having pork taquitos for dinner tonight. If you would like to come over.
Sounds fancy.
Yeah. I roasted off a pork butt the other day.
Yeah?
Yeah. So I have all of this stuff. And so we've been doing a lot of pork things.
That you have.
Shut up. Normally I'm that person. What's wrong with you today?
I don't know.
Anyway, welcome to the show. Happy to have you here. And you're going to have to tolerate James and I and Dillon talking for an hour.
It's true. I mean, you don't have to tolerate it. You could just turn us off, but we would appreciate it if you didn't.
We would, and we're kind of fun.
I think so, but I'm biased.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. So did you have a fun-filled weekend?
I had a pretty uneventful weekend. The only thing that we kind of got out and did was we went and saw the new Spider-Man movie.
Oh,
which is very cool.
No, that's not the one that has all the Batmans in it. That's the Flash.
Batman
or
is
something.
not in this Spider-Man movie. No,
It's the Flash.
the Batman is in the Flash
Okay.
movie. That's the Flash is the movie Michael
Keaton's in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not out
Super
yet,
excited
but I
about
think
that.
it comes out in July, so
Okay.
pretty soon.
All right, so new Batman movie, new
Spider-Man
movie,
movie, yeah,
Yes.
very cool.
Was it good?
It's very good. It's animated. The animation in it is absolutely beautiful. It's, as far as like just sort of technical artistic skill,
Mhm.
it is just. I mean, it's really amazing. It's really something else. Like it's on kind of its own level.
And
There's
cool
really,
in its own right.
Yeah, there's really nothing doing like what this is doing as far as like the art direction and things goes. It's very cool, but it's also a good it's a good movie all around. Spoiler alert: it does end in a to be continued cliffhanger, which I did not know going in. So like 2 hours into this movie, I was like, they're not wrapping any of this up.
Like we're still going here.
Yeah, I feel like I'm watching Lord of the Rings here. Like
7 different movies later. Well,
yeah. So there will be a sequel next year, I guess.
okay, cool.
Well, second sequel, third overall. Yeah, very cool.
Very fun.
So I don't know if it's your cup of tea, but it's definitely Dillon would definitely enjoy it.
yeah.
No, they're kind of following what I do, like part 3 of part 4.
Just all over the place.
A little bit.
No, I will say, I guess like as far as movie wise, I'm not. I guess I just don't follow those things. I'm not saying I wouldn't watch it and enjoy it. It's just like not top of my list, which whatever. But the Spider-Man ride at Universal Studios was by far the coolest ride I have ever been on in my entire life, and that was years ago. So I don't know if they even still have it, but it
Probably
was. I'm not joking. Hands down, coolest ride ever.
I'm not really a ride guy. I don't really like roller coasters and stuff like that. But I mean, I'd probably ride the Spider-Man ride.
So it was it's so cool because it basically makes you Spider-Man. So you're sitting in the seat and there's like but the seat moves so you think that and there's like a big screen in front of you, so you're like you're Spider-Man. You're like jumping from building to building, and like the seat moves and like it looks like you are him, and my god, it's so cool.
Yeah. That
So
sounds
fun.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good way to like lose your lunch, but
I know. Well, it didn't make me sick like some stuff does. So I was excited about that too. Anywho,
indeed. Yeah.
So you got to see Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And then you were saying last weekend you went to a lake.
Summersville Lake.
Yeah.
In Fayette County, close to New River Gorge.
And so you
And
said it was
rained.
really pretty. And
It was
except for
absolutely
it rained.
gorgeous, but it started raining shortly after we got there.
Of
So we
course
didn't
it
really
did.
get to enjoy it. And that'll bring us into something we can talk about that you had Dillon look up just now. You had seen a video of some bears swimming. You're like, those bears, people are just swimming with those bears. And Summersville, there's definitely bears in that area. And I guess it's not unusual to just see like a family of bears like
Just
swim
get out
across
and
there from like one area to another.
Well, I guess that makes total sense. You were in West Virginia and the mountains and things like that.
Oh yeah.
So no, I found this article and I saw it on TV. I think it was yesterday. That these people are in Destin, Florida, right? So vacation mecca of the United States, Destin, Florida, and these people are out swimming in Destin, which has some of the prettiest water you've ever seen, and this bear just like comes in the water and starts swimming with the people. And I think he was a fairly, kind of young bear. He just kept swimming and swimming. And then they said he just like got out of the water and there you go. So I don't know. Dillon, did you find a video of that?
I did.
Okay. I just thought it was really like, it's just not something you see every day.
I mean, no.
You worry about sharks. You don't worry about a bear
Yeah.
in the ocean with you.
Oh, that could be the Cocaine Bear sequel.
Dude,
It's
could
like
be.
Jaws, but with a bear.
In the water.
But it's a friendly bear with cubs. It's just
Love all of this, where
Yeah.
it's going.
You want me to play it?
Yes.
Yeah. There you go.
So they're just like in Destin, and this little bear
Mute the video, Dillon.
But like, look how many people, and he's just like, "Hey guys, what's up, man? I'm just chilling in the ocean, in the beautiful green water." And look,
I mean, it's probably. I mean, I'm assuming there's not a lot of bears in Florida, right?
Well, see, that's why I guess I'm a little confused. And I mean, I understand like a bear being in a lake, but I don't understand a bear being in the ocean. Like that's salt water. Like, and I don't know how he got.
He looks pretty young too.
Yeah, he's a baby bear.
Yeah.
So I hope that people kind of just left him alone and he went on his way.
It looks like people were probably like taking selfies with it and stuff.
But he looks like he's, I mean, calm and having fun. He doesn't look like he's in distress or anything.
Yeah.
I've just been hot.
Yeah, maybe he's just hot. I mean, it's hot in Destin.
It's true.
So isn't that the cutest thing? Like, and nobody got hurt and whatever. It was fine. So, yeah.
All right.
He said he got to shore, he took off and ran into the brush, into the sand dunes. The guy that they talked to said everyone was completely shocked instead of being scared because they just like didn't even have time to process what was happening.
They looked like they were either like, I don't know, having a good time with it or ignoring it.
Yeah, I mean, like what are you gonna do?
Nobody seemed like they were really doing anything about it.
I mean, if I saw a bear cub swimming in the ocean, I would probably be like, "Do you need help? I will help you."
Would you call the Jackson Police Department?
No, I would not. Not in Destin. Maybe the Destin Police Department. No, I would only say something if he was in distress. Which he didn't look like he was. He looked like he was having a good time.
He looked like he was fine. Yeah.
So,
he looked like he was fine. So, what did you do this weekend?
Oh, gosh. A lot.
Yeah?
Yeah. So, poor little Olive.
Mm-hmm.
I should have sent Dillon a picture to put up because it's really sad. I sent you a picture, didn't I?
Yeah. I can try to send it to Dillon real quick.
Yeah, she so our poor little Olive on Friday had to go to the vet and have her girly surgery. And so since we don't have kids and Olive and Marley are our little babies, Olive, so I wanted her to have like a fun girls' night out before she went and had her surgery, right?
Yeah.
So Thursday night, because we had to have her at the vet, and she had to go to a vet in Columbus. We had to have her there by 7 in the morning on Friday morning. So I told Jamie, I said, let's give her like a fun girls' night out. We'll take her, out, and she can be a woman about the town in Columbus on Thursday. And so the vet's office is very close to Canal Winchester, which is where Brewdog is, which, fun fact, Brewdog Brewing has a hotel attached to it, of which James didn't know.
I did not know this was a thing.
Yeah, it's totally a thing. It's called the Dog House. And there's that.
Yeah.
And
so this is a craft beer themed hotel.
Yes. Super duper cool. Very pet friendly. I mean, it's, called Brewdog for the love of God. Yeah. Brewdog's a brewery that started in Scotland. Little bit perhaps controversial here in the US, but nonetheless, they have some really cool places. That is actually not the one in Canal Winchester, but that's
good job,
okay.
I didn't know either.
But no, they have a big dog park and they have, all this outside space, and it's really, really cool. So we took Olive kind of just out and about on the town on Friday or Thursday night and went and saw a few breweries, went to dinner, where she got to sit outside and hang out. And then we went and stayed at Brewdog, where she got to play in the dog park and met some friends.
Yeah.
And all of that. And then, so Friday, she had her surgery. We had to drop her off before 7. We were not supposed to pick her up until 4. So Jamie and I just kind of milled around Columbus, but luckily for us, Olive did very, very well with her surgery, and we were able to pick her up early.
Did you get the picture, Dillon? There
she came back
is.
looking like the cone of shame.
She does not like the cone of shame.
The cone of shame she is handling it like a trooper, but is that not the saddest thing?
She does look real sad in that picture.
Well, she's still a little groggy there. She was very awake, but a little groggy. But
Yeah.
so I will say though, so move forward a couple of days. Olive has figured out how to chew up the inside of her cone of shame.
Because she does not like the cone of
Because
shame.
she's not like the cone of shame and she wants it off her body. So last night she had a literal meltdown in our house of trying to get the cone of shame off of her body.
Oh, no.
And Jamie videoed it, and I should have had him send it because it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. Because the thing is not coming off her head, but she thinks it is.
Yeah.
So she's about had it, and she has to wear it for like 10 days.
Oh, no.
And she is not, shall we say, happy about it. So anyway, our little Olive, she did very well with her surgery, but there was that. And then
I had a Brewdog beer this weekend that I'd never had before.
You did?
Yeah. Have you had their Caddyshack themed beer?
No.
So they did a tie-in with the movie Caddyshack.
Cool.
It's called Bushwood Beer.
Okay.
And it's got the gopher on it dancing.
Nice.
So here's the picture. It's sold out on the website.
Nice.
So I had that this weekend, and it was surprisingly good.
Oh, if I'd have known, I could have looked in their store and saw if they had some or not.
Caddyshack in a can, it says.
Nice.
The light and fresh beer that's crushable on the course. This light-colored straw lager features a creamy white head and moderate carbonation. Hop additions give Bushwood beer a light, grassy lemon character balanced by a sweet malt aroma.
So basically, it's their version of Bud Light. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
that's
it was
okay. Everybody's got to have one.
I did think it was better than Bud Light, but maybe that's just me being like, oh, Bud Light.
Yeah, no, it
but
probably
it was
has
good.
some more flavor than
But
the corn that they boil Bud Light.
The can was really cute. It's got the gopher on it. So this leads me to another question.
Okay.
That's going to lead into another question.
Okay.
Dillon, do you know what Caddyshack is?
No, I do not.
So, so Dillon never knows what anything is.
Yes.
So I had the idea. I was like, well, let's see if you and me know what any of the stuff that Dillon knows about is.
Okay, because we're just all the time just
railing him because he just
busting
doesn't.
his,
just busting his chops because he doesn't know what anything is.
Yeah.
If it happened before like 2010, Dillon has never heard of it.
No, not at all.
And even that's probably pushing it.
Yes. 100%.
Like the last 6 months, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
So didn't mean to cut off your weekend story.
No, you're fine.
But Dillon has put together a short trivia contest for us.
Okay.
Of things that he knows about.
Okay.
That he thinks we won't know about.
And then he can totally judge us and make fun of us like we do him.
Now, I think I'm going to do good.
I think you are
because
too.
I saw the first question and it was really easy. And I think he was surprised that I knew it.
Okay.
Even though I thought it was a very easy question. I don't have high faith in how well you're going to do on this.
Okay.
Although Dillon did say to me that he's going to pick a music question because he thinks you'll get that.
Okay.
So I don't know what that question is. I don't even remember if he
on.
I don't even know if he remembered to do that. But that is what he said to me.
He did not.
But that is what he said to me. Okay.
I did say that.
All right. So, Dillon, you have some questions for us?
I do.
How many questions do you have, Dillon?
5 questions.
Oh, only 5. Okay.
Yeah,
We
I told him
can't
to start
embarrass
with
ourselves
5.
too much.
I told him to start with 5.
Okay.
Yeah. We can go from here. We'll see how well this goes.
Uh-huh.
All right.
I know how well it's going to go for me.
Now, one thing I think is cool is James helped me go a little fancy with this. So,
I taught him. Yeah, I showed him how to make slides.
Well,
right.
Isn't that fun? Yeah. Good job.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Question number 1. Who is the main character of Minecraft's
That is terrible grammar.
That is the worst
really
grammar I've
is.
ever.
It is
Yeah.
some terrible grammar.
I did not notice that yesterday when you showed this to me.
Yeah, I didn't either, actually.
Well, obviously, Dylan. Who
Okay.
is the main character?
Oh God, Dylan.
Dylan, you just
Okay.
graduated high school.
Yes.
You're up in here writing it like...
JHS, shame on you. No. Okay. Who is the main character of Minecraft's name? I have no flippin' idea.
So the answer is Steve.
Steve.
It
Yeah.
is-
Give me the Family Feud ding. Oh, you don't. The sound effects aren't open.
What? He did the sound effects all day the other day, and now it's appropriate.
Well,
and
I closed it.
you took it from him.
It's under window, Dylan. You'll see sound effects. There.
Oh, wrong one. No, wrong one.
There we go. All right,
Yeah,
Steve.
good job, James.
All right.
Okay.
So this is the only. This is the one I'd already seen. So the
Okay.
rest of them I've not seen yet. All
Okay.
right.
Okay, now this one I don't think either of you will get.
Okay.
Question number 2.
Who is Rick's best friend? It's Jerry.
Nope.
Or Jerry's the
Wait.
one. Jerry's who he doesn't like, right?
Who is
hates
Rick?
Jerry.
Rick
Rick's
from Rick and Morty.
Well, isn't Morty his best friend?
No.
Oh, I've never
That's
seen the
his
show.
grandson.
It's what?
Morty is his grandson.
Oh, okay. Talking to the mic so people at home can hear you.
Grandson.
So Morty is Rick's grandson, is what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought they were like just two dudes.
No. No, I didn't know that they were. I didn't know that.
Okay,
And
so who is Rick's best
is
friend?
Jerry Morty's dad?
Yes.
Okay.
He hates Jerry.
Yeah, but like, does he really hate him, or is it like a love? like a frenemy
he thinks
kinda
he's
thing.
extremely stupid.
Yeah, those are the only characters I know their names of on Rick and Morty.
Okay, so
All right, so what is Rick's best friend's name?
Bird person.
Okay, bird person.
Yeah, he's a bird, but person.
Ah, do you have a picture of bird person?
I do not.
All right,
bird person. How did you not know that, James?
I've only seen a couple episodes of Rick and Morty.
Now this one I think's a pretty good question. I do
Okay.
think Jen might be able to get this because she goes here, but I don't know.
We'll see.
What is Subway's oldest sandwich?
Ooh. Is it like a specialty one or
No, it's like one of the more classic ones.
I'd
Okay.
say the Italian. What is it?
the BMT?
Correct.
That's what I was going to
Do
say
you
too.
know what Dylan, do you even know what BMT stands
do.
for? Do you know what it stands for?
BMT? No.
Dylan, tell her what it stands for.
Better, meatier, tastier
Aha.
because they added ham.
Isn't that the one that has like bologna or something on it?
No, that's the cold cut.
Ugh.
Talking to the mic so the people at
What
home
is
can
the
hear you.
BMT?
BMT is pepperoni, salami, and ham.
Oh, that one I could do. I just can't do
Bologna?
bologna.
I didn't know Subway had bologna. Ugh.
All right, number 4.
Okay. No. Okay, we did good on that one.
You guys did.
Mm-hmm. All right, define most popular. Best selling?
Yeah, best selling.
You mean like video game
Yeah,
or board game or any?
video game.
So,
Oh.
well, I'll throw a couple at you that I know that. Well, it's probably Wii Sports, right?
No.
Because it's always the games that sell the best are always the games that come with the console. So we're talking like Tetris came with the Game Boy. Everybody that
Okay.
bought a Game Boy
Had
had
a
Tetris.
Tetris.
The original Nintendo came with Super Mario
Super Mario
Brothers.
Brothers.
Everybody that had a Nintendo had Super Mario Brothers. Best selling video game console of all time is the Nintendo Wii. It came with Wii Sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not Wii Sports.
Well, he says it's not, but I think
Is it
he's
one
wrong.
that came with a console?
No.
Okay. All right. That helps us out.
So are you just not counting that?
Yeah, I wasn't counting that. I was going to games from across the web and Wikipedia. So these are my
Okay.
sources.
All right.
because Wikipedia.
So
Are you cheating?
I am cheating because I don't trust him. All right. So
Is it what's that one nerdy one that you all play all the time?
Minecraft.
yeah. So Wikipedia says it's Minecraft, and it is calling it a multi-platform. So I think it's counting because it's ridiculous how many more it is. So I think it's counting like mobile phone games and things like that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Which
Okay.
Switch,
I think is
Xbox,
cheating.
PC.
Minecraft.
Because so if you eliminate Minecraft, which I think is cheating, and Grand Theft Auto, which I'm not surprised at that one. Below that, Tetris and Wii Sports, the two I said.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Tetris I think held the title for a very long time till cross-platform and all that.
yeah.
Yeah, how do you not? I mean, I'm just going to say I feel like Tetris is just like timeless.
So there is a movie about Tetris that's out right now. It's very good.
Okay.
So if you've never heard the story about how Nintendo got publishing rights for Tetris, it's pretty crazy.
Okay.
Because it was created in Soviet Russia, and they had to get permission from the Soviet government to publish it.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's a movie. It's on Hulu, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's very
Speaking
good.
of,
Yes.
glad you said that.
Russia?
Hulu. Okay, we will get to your thing in just a minute, Dillon.
Okay.
Watched a movie last night on Hulu called Flaming Hot. Have you watched it?
Yeah, about the invention
Doritos
of
guy?
Cheetos.
The Flaming Hot
Cheetos.
Well,
yeah.
Doritos,
Yeah.
all of that.
Uh-huh.
So good. So interesting.
So I've not watched that movie, but I have heard that story before.
It is such a good story.
Yeah. So it was good. I thought the trailer looked bad.
It was just super interesting.
Yeah.
And the fact that it actually happened.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And
kinda. I think.
Well-
I think it's a very. I think there's a little bit of a urban legend that's kind of.
I don't know
build about
because
this.
so the movie's set in like where is it, like where you're narrating? First person?
First person.
Yeah. So it's like in first person. So he'll say, and this is what happened.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm just kidding and I'm exaggerating. This is what really happened. And then
Okay.
he'll go back and like,
Yeah.
so, but no, it's about a guy. So anyway, Flaming Hot on Hulu, very interesting. The story goes, I don't want to ruin the whole thing, but dude was out of work, of course, of Latino descent, and he got hired on as a janitor at Frito-Lay, and they basically were going to shut the plant down because they weren't selling anything. So he was like, it's because our products are boring. Came up with this Flaming Hot Cheetos recipe, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Yeah, it's
very,
a cool
very
story.
good. You should watch it. It's inspirational.
I
and
think
cool.
like the real world backstory to that is, so I think like Frito-Lay used to have like this story like on their website, and they kind of like toted this as like, oh, this every man came up with this flavor, and then this guy's like children or whatever were like, well, then we should be making some royalties off of this. And the story sort of disappeared from any official Frito-Lay
I could see that
stuff after that.
But it's very interesting in the entire, which he ends up being an executive at Frito-Lay. But I told Jamie, in the entire process of watching this movie, they never once addressed whether he got paid for the recipe or not. And I'm like, that's kind of an important thing, but he ends up very, very well off. But anyway, so cool. You should watch it. It's fun. Okay, back to Dillon.
All right. Fifth and final question.
All right.
Okay.
This better be a good one. Who is the strongest Marvel? I feel like that's a very subjective question.
That's why I picked it. It's like most people agree upon one character, but like it's, kind of 50-50.
Yeah. Well, if we're talking like physical strength, it's the Hulk.
Yeah.
Obviously. But if you're talking like superpower wise, there are characters that can like bend dimensions at their whim and whatever.
Yeah, it's like what superpower is more important than another superpower? Yeah.
I think it was Stan Lee that sort of answered this himself, and he said Hulk in the movies, but like in the comics, it's Thor. That's why most people agree upon Hulk, because most people watch movies rather than comics, but most comic fans would probably say Thor.
Okay.
I think most people would say the Hulk.
Yeah. I mean,
Lou Ferrigno.
I mean,
met Lou Ferrigno.
I love you, man.
Yeah.
That's like the funniest movie ever.
I've got a selfie with Lou Ferrigno taken with a Polaroid camera.
Do you?
Yeah.
Where did you run into Lou Ferrigno?
This was when I guess I was like a freshman in college, and he was at an event I went to.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. He's, you know.
Pretty big dude.
Yeah, he's a big dude, and he can't hear. So, like,
Okay.
he comes off as kind of standoffish because he can't hear.
I gotcha.
But I think he just can't hear. I don't think he's intentionally being that way.
Yeah.
At least that was my experience. You
Oh,
know who
that
Lou
happens.
Ferrigno is, Dylan?
Is that the guy that like plays Hulk?
Yeah. I mean, he used the
Like
context.
the old school, yeah.
like the guy that they painted in the 70s.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen that guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
like,
I've seen him painted.
yeah.
So what was the music question, Dylan?
Okay,
Yeah.
so like yesterday, I just kind of made those within the span of an hour.
Mm-hmm.
But I did have some better questions I thought about including. And next,
Okay.
if we do this again, I'll probably think
Okay.
of some more better.
Well, you can throw us one more off the top of your head.
Okay. Which McDonald's character most recently
Grimace.
returned in a McDonald's commercial?
Which McDonald's character was most recently what in a commercial?
Returned to a commercial. Older character.
Well, I
just
know.
came
Well,
out.
they've got a Grimace theme thing. Right now.
Hamburglar.
Yep.
Woo!
Have you seen the sexy Hamburglar? This
No.
was from like a handful of years ago.
No.
Do you know what I'm talking about, Dylan?
No.
Carefully Google sexy Hamburglar. I think you'll know what I'm talking about. If it's a sexy woman, that's not what I'm talking about. Do not put that on the
We
screen.
do not want to see any private body
But-
parts.
So this was a
on-
handful of years ago. They tried to like modernize the like McDonald's characters, and they did Ronald first, and they gave him like a tracksuit and stuff, and everybody kind of hated it.
Yeah.
And then they did the Hamburglar second, and it's this real handsome like Antonio Banderas Zorro looking guy. And they did this like promo picture where he's like holding the cheeseburger, and he's like, and it's so funny.
No.
It's so funny. So see if you can find that picture of the hunky Hamburglar like holding the burger and going like shh, like he's doing something naughty. It's hilarious. This is like, I don't know, early 2010s.
Gotcha. Well, what I want to know is who is the crazy person that thought that Burger King mascot was a good idea? Because that has to go down as one of the, what do you call it? Nightmare fuel?
It is for sure
Nightmare fuel.
Yeah, but I feel like that was like a generation where like being that weird was like what you had to do to get noticed.
No.
Because they made like
That
video
thing
games and all
scares
kinds
me.
of stuff. Yeah, why isn't the Burger King video game in the top selling video games of all time? They give
I
it
didn't
away for
even
free.
know
at
there
Burger-
was one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is him.
Yep.
Shut up. That is
Bring
ridiculous.
back the sexy Hamburglar.
Oh no.
So
is-
what's the
That
commercial?
looks like a bad Halloween costume.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you know that
He
like
looks like-
it's on
like
the
a
package
Walmart
of the
aisle.
Halloween
Okay.
costume that you would
Yeah.
buy.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Dylan, look up the Rustler Repo Man. Do you remember Repo Man?
I don't remember
All right,
Repo
look
Man.
up Repo Man. The sexy Hamburglar looks like Repo Man from like 80s WWE.
I hope people aren't listening on the radio. I mean, I hope people are listening, but they're going to be like, "What,
What are
are
y'all
they
talking
doing?"
about? Yeah, just Google hunky Hamburglar. It'll
Hunky
come up.
Hamburglar.
Just find Repo, Man.
Man.
I'm gonna ask. This is not a movie, right? Because there's
No, it's
No,
a-
there is a
it's a-
Repo Man movie.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
this is not. Yeah, search Repo Man WWF.
Or WWE.
Yeah,
Oh.
this would have been pre WWE.
Okay, so WWF.
Yeah, this was like in the 80s. So this guy, I forget what his real name is. He played several different characters in WWE,
Okay.
WWF back in like the 80s. And a couple of them are like sort of famously bad.
Like on purpose or not on purpose?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he was definitely like, this one he's cheeky with. But he
Okay.
had another one. I don't know how easy or hard it would be for Dylan to find this. But it was definitely unintentionally bad.
I got him right here.
All
Just
right.
throw
All
it
right.
I'm
So tell
assuming
me-
It's interesting.
I'm assuming he looks like the Hamburglar.
Yeah. Unless I'm completely misremembering. Yeah, so here's Repo Man.
God, no. That's so ridiculous.
So like
that
back in like the
tired on his
80s,
shoulder?
wrestlers all had to have like like a theme.
Yes.
You know, so it's like junkyard dog.
Yes.
You know, he's just like a dude that like repossesses.
He's got like
stuff.
the big rope with the hook.
Like he's gonna tow your car.
Oh my God, that's just too much.
Hashtag bring back Repo Man.
Yes.
All right, show us sexy hamburger burglar one more time. I want you to switch between them, Dylan. There we go.
There he is.
All right, now Repo Man.
Okay.
Moving on.
Yes. This is too much.
Yeah. So there's another clip of that guy I want to show you. Dylan, see if you can find this clip. This is a video clip. So that guy also played a character called the Shockmaster. And so Dylan, look, see if you can find the video clip. It should come right up. This is one of the funniest like bloopers in the history of professional wrestling.
From the Shockmaster?
From the Shockmaster. So the Shockmaster, they literally just bought like a toy like Star Wars Stormtrooper helmet and like bedazzled it.
No.
And put it on this guy.
No.
And he could not see. So they do this whole big thing where they like blow up this wall and he's supposed to walk through it. And of course he just trips and lands, like falls flat on his face wearing a bedazzled Stormtrooper helmet.
No.
It's one of the funniest like clips ever.
Oh, this is too much.
Yeah.
And this is in wrestling?
Yeah, this is like early 80s.
Okay.
I don't know.
Are you finding it, Dylan?
I put Dylan on the spot trying to
that's
find
hard.
this.
I just realized I have a big splinter in my finger.
I mean, I
Ouch.
see him busting through a wall, but I don't see him trip and fall. He's just yelling at some guy. Yeah, he's like, they're holding him back. That's all it is. I'll just...
Oh my God. The Shockmaster.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because there were like wrestlers that had like numerous characters, right? Like,
Yeah, they'd like play different
how would
parts
you
and things
keep
like that.
track of all that? That would be hard.
Anyway, so here's a picture of the guy busting through the wall. You can see how silly he looks.
No.
I'm trying to find a picture of him actually falling.
I got it.
You got it? All right, Dylan's got it.
Lord have mercy. Okay. He's working on it.
I'm intensely clicking, trying to get
He's
it.
intensely clicking, trying to get it.
All right, here I'm going to show it to you, Jen, here on the small screen, so you can see it. Boom! Big fire. Here it comes. Straight. Is the helmet fall?
No, he's falls on everything. No. And it really is a Stormtrooper helmet.
Yeah,
They just glittered up.
Yeah, they just
Shut
bought
up.
that at Toys R Us and put glitter on it. And they said,
So
"Here you go."
Stupid.
Which is silly. All right. All right.
he's
Yeah, so
introducing
fast
a-
forward a little bit. It's like
Is that Ric Flair?
yeah, that's Ric Flair.
Woo!
We got a Sting. There,
Oh,
boom.
here he comes. Oh, there he comes. No.
He's just playing it off.
All right.
Now he's like, where am I?
Yeah. All right. That's enough. That's enough copyrighted material.
As we get, the cease and desist letter. Sorry
Yeah.
about that,
Good stuff.
Stockmeister family. Okay. Hey.
Hey.
What did we forget to do, James?
Take a break to hear a message from our friends at the Vinton County National Bank.
There you go. And then we'll be back.
At Vinton County National Bank, we believe in supporting the areas where we live and work. Now, we'd like to honor those who also serve our communities. Our new Community Champions account is especially for first responders, veterans, active military, and anyone employed in the fields of healthcare or education. This account offers rewards, discounts, and other benefits to those who give so much to others. Vinton County National Bank. rewarding those who serve.
All right, welcome back. We're having some fun here on the show today. Well, I feel like we're like the Seinfeld of morning shows.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, a lot of like morning shows don't really do much.
True that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, at least we laugh.
That's true. We're having a good time. Having a good time.
Hey, did you know that the Cincinnati Zoo has a new baby?
The whole zoo had a baby?
Yes.
Wow.
A new baby was born at the Cincinnati Zoo. And it is I'm sure it's the cutest thing ever, 2-toed sloth baby.
Oh.
Oh, they are. Look at that little face. Oh.
Is that the mama it's laying on? Okay.
Is that?
Yeah.
Aren't they so cute? I don't know why sloths are so cute because they're not really cute, but they're so cute.
Insert GIF of who is it that freaks out of the sloth?
Huh?
On the Ellen show. Have you not seen that clip?
Oh,
of, Kristen Stewart? No, that's not who. What's the girl from Frozen?
Kristen Bell.
Yeah, Kristen Bell.
She freaks out.
About. You've not seen that?
I don't think so. Oh, God.
Have you seen that GIF of the girl going like? You've not seen that GIF?
No.
Oh. Anyway, there's a clip of her on the Ellen show, like moved to tears
because of the sloth.
Because of a sloth.
I mean, I probably would too if I.
It's really funny if you haven't seen that. We won't show it even more copyrighted clips.
Yeah, we're gonna get ourselves in all kind of trouble.
But yeah, look that up. It's really funny.
Yeah. So the sloth was born to its mother sloth named Lightning. And she gave birth to a baby Friday at 7:35 p.m. And the newborn pup appears to be healthy and strong. It's the first sloth baby that our team cared for, said the zoo's manager. They're giving the mother and newborn time to bond. I'm just going to tell you that is just adorable. They do not know the sex of the baby, and they're going to name it next week.
Yeah.
So they just bring a sloth out, rando?
Uh-huh. Well, there's a whole backstory to it.
Oh.
So there's, I guess she put a video of her, like, on Twitter or whatever, like, having a breakdown about talking about a sloth.
Why?
I don't know. And then, like, there's a picture of her with the sloth. And then Ellen's like, actually, we've got a sloth right here. And she's like, what? And she starts like having a breakdown. Like, look at her. Like she hasn't even seen it yet.
She's like losing her mind.
Yeah.
How funny.
See,
and
like,
Ellen's like fell out of the chair.
Yeah, she hasn't even seen it yet. They haven't brought it out yet.
She's crying.
Yeah.
Is she excited or is it scaring her?
I think she just is
like
obsessed.
Loves it.
Yeah, just obsessed. See, like
she's like bawling.
And she hasn't even seen it yet.
Why would you do that? She says. How funny. Okay.
Very, very good.
Well, they are adorable. Good news is, so you were saying when you were at the Columbus Zoo, they have a sloth encounter. You could pay like $100 and some bucks.
Yeah,
or something
well, we were looking at. So my girlfriend, she loves capybaras. You know what that is?
Kookaburra?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing. You're just pronouncing it differently.
Okay.
But you know what I'm talking about. Like it's
Cuckoo.
Not kookaburra. That's a bird. Oh. Capybara.
I don't know. Anyway.
Dylan, do you know what a capybara is? Do you think you can spell it good enough to find a picture of one?
I do not know what it is, and I will give it a
All
shot.
right. It's like Capybara.
Capybara. Burra.
Oh. So it's this little So she thinks these things are super cute.
They are super cute.
And there's a lot of really funny videos and stuff of them online.
They are very unique looking.
Yeah. Anyway, so she really wants. So she has a life goal to get to meet one of these things. So we were looking to see if the Columbus Zoo had any, and we found that they have this like like wild. Yeah. So
There it
he
is. Look.
They always have this like serious look
Like,
on their face.
Hello, I am
Yeah.
analyzing something. He looks
Yeah.
like a professor.
Yeah, like regardless of the scenario it's in, it has that.
And
like,
their noses, you can't see in that picture, but they're super square.
Yeah. But anyway, so we were looking to see if the zoo had these things or anything like that. We found that they have these like encounters.
Okay.
And we were trying to see if they had a capybara encounter, and they didn't really have anything like that, but they did have sloths.
A sloth encounter. Or, like we were saying, you could just come to the Apple Festival or one of the area festivals when the Columbus Zoo brings their animals, and they typically bring a sloth. So you can get to see it for free.
Yeah. Jack Hanna's Animal Encounters.
Yes.
So there's a picture of the sloth right there.
Yep. Or you can wait a little bit and go see the baby sloth at the Cincinnati Zoo, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So that's cool too.
It's not a lot of information about the animal encounter, just that it costs $99.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah. Unique opportunities to connect with a variety of wildlife species.
Wouldn't you think if they're going to try to suck $99 out of you, they'd be kind of specific on what you get?
Well, so you can take are you ready for this?
Uh-huh.
You can take a slothy.
For $99?
Well, that's one of the things. But yeah.
A slothy.
A slothy.
So that's a selfie with a sloth.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Should have asked Dillon what he thinks a slothy is. He was like, I don't know. It's probably like some kind of new drink at 7-Eleven.
No, you know what? I have not been to the zoo, and this is like really aging me, since they opened the manatee exhibit. And I think that would just be adorable.
The manatees are my favorite thing at the Columbus Zoo.
Like, I have not gotten to see a manatee in real life, and I just really need to do that.
You should. That is my favorite part of the Columbus Zoo.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
The sea cow.
Mm-hmm. Dillon, do you know what a manatee is?
Yeah. Actually, I've seen this.
Liar.
He's like, yeah, I'm
He's
not
like,
going to admit.
yeah, I know what that is.
They eat like a lot of grass or something.
Yeah, they eat a lot of, lettuce?
Yeah,
I
lettuce.
think they feed them
Yeah,
lettuce.
it's not a lot of grass in the ocean.
Yeah, they like lettuce.
Yeah, they do like lettuce.
There's seagrass in the ocean.
That's true.
Yeah. I think that's what they eat, right?
Yeah, I mean, they eat whatever kind of vegetation they can get to, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool.
It's cool.
All right. So did you look up crazy baby names in other states?
So yeah, so I've got the top names nationally here.
Okay.
And I can look up any particular state. I don't know if we got any suggestions for states to look up, but
well, I want to see if you and Dillon could name the top 5 girl and boy names in Ohio.
Yeah. Well,
see if you guys can guess any of them.
So I'm cheating a little bit here. I don't have Ohio up, but I've got the United States up, and I don't think it's going to be too different.
Probably not.
So right off the bat, we want to
let's see if Dillon can guess any of them. But go ahead.
Well, okay. You want Dillon to?
Yeah, I want to see if Dillon can guess any of the top 5 baby names.
Yeah, but male or female, just give us a couple guesses, Dillon.
Okay. So,
for like top 10, if you can get.
Yeah, if you can get any of the top 10, we're gonna be so proud of you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What about Sydney?
For a girl?
Yeah.
I'm looking down through here to see if.
To be fair, the girl, I don't know if I would guess any of these girl names, because I'd be like Brittany, Jennifer.
Yeah, no, 1980 called. They want their names back.
Right,
there, James.
Oh no, you're right. Apparently, you're right. I would not have guessed that, because I feel like the boy names aren't that different than what they were.
Boy names
20
don't
years
fluctuate
ago.
as much as girl
but
names.
the girl names definitely are.
And a lot of the, I feel like movies and other things influence girl names way more.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
All right, so no Sydney.
All right. I'm going with girls first.
Okay.
I think maybe Gracie. Or Grace is like Gracie.
I would think that would have been way higher than it is. Actually, number 25 in Ohio. Grace. That I would have guessed that though.
35 nationally.
35 nationally.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see a lot of Hannahs.
Anna?
Anna. He said Hannah.
Hannah?
Hannah.
Okay. Again, 1980 called and they want their name back.
Hannah is number 47 nationally.
41 in Ohio.
Now I'm just forgetting girl names. What about Jennifer?
Oh, God. No, because
502.
there was a nationally they cut off all the Jennifers in the world because there were too many. And they were like, nobody's allowed to name their kid Jennifer anymore.
Yeah, but like when I was a kid, it was like Brittany, Jennifer, Kayla, and like none of those names are like Megan, that's a big one. But yeah, none of those names are at the top of the list.
Yeah.
Like if I'm looking at like the top 10 here, I don't know if I went to school with anybody with any of these names.
Well, and that's the thing too. Like, okay, for example, and I will say this one in Ohio, the number 10 girl's name is Eleanor.
The heck?
Yeah, it's like old names coming back.
And number 8 is Harper.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, oh, I wouldn't have ever thought that. So there has to be a reason. Is there like an Eleanor in a movie or something?
Eleanor Rigby. That's about the only Eleanor I can think of. I don't know. But yeah, I do think in general a lot of kind of old-fashioned names are coming back into
I think so. Like
popularity.
According to Google search, capybara are not legal as pets in Ohio. Oh.
I disagree.
James.
Says who?
Google.
Google's not my boss. No, I don't want one as a pet.
We just want to see one.
I just want to
meet one.
Just want to hang out for an afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I did think that okay, jigsaw puzzle competition at the Y. Are you all competing?
I know Courtney signed up, and I'm going to tell you a couple other people that I think signed up too.
Okay.
Related to Courtney, that is also related to this
story.
list. I will 100% not be in the jigsaw because I do not have the patience for that. Absolutely not.
No.
But Courtney signed up with her nephew.
Yes. So
whose name ranks very high on this list.
We are going to straight out call out JJ and Candace Milliken on this list because as the most unoriginal baby namers of in Ohio, because they have 2 boys.
Yep.
And their names are Liam and Oliver, and JJ and Candace. Either that or they're trendsetters. I'm not sure.
They're probably trendsetters.
Because Liam and Oliver are number 1 and number 2 on the list of boy baby names in Ohio.
They're number 1 and 3 nationally.
So, all right, JJ and Candace, are you followers or are you
I think they're trendsetters.
Okay.
I think they're trendsetters because their kids are probably on the older spectrum of like
probably
this kind of generation. Yeah.
We were like, wait, what? That's so funny. Yeah. They have 2 kids and they're named that.
Number 4 nationally, my personal favorite name. James. Number 4. Most popular.
Let's see what it is in Ohio. James is number 6 in Ohio.
Yeah. I've got the most popular of any of us.
Pretty much.
Dillon, with your spelling, 726.
Oh.
Let me see what. Nope, it's not even on my list. So.
Dillon spelled Dylan, number 41. Much more popular.
I only did to 25, so. Or no, I'm sorry, I did to 41.
Well, I've got all 1,000 here.
So here's interesting. Okay, so the male names in Ohio, Liam, Oliver, Noah. I can see all those. Elijah is number 4. Is that a biblical name? Is that why that's okay? Yeah. And then shocker, William.
Yeah, that's actually my middle name.
Oh, okay. We'll give you that
into the
one
microphone so people can hear you, Dillon.
I think I did.
No, you talked into it like this. It's pointing away from your mouth.
Is that better?
That's better.
Okay. William is number 5. James, number 6. Henry, number 7. Owen, number 8. 9 is Benjamin, and 10 is Mason.
So here's an interesting one on the list I have here, the national list.
Yeah.
The men's one, that's kind of weird. Number 11, Mateo.
For boy?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, now there's a Mateo. Is it an actor or an athlete?
I don't know. Let's Google it and find out.
Yeah, there's a Mateo out there somewhere. All right, female in Ohio. Number 1, Olivia. Number 2, Charlotte. Do you know any Olivias or Charlottes?
I do.
Amelia. Ava is number 4. Emma, Sophia, Evelyn, Harper, Isabella, and Eleanor. So there you go. There's your top Ohio names. No Jens, no Jennifers.
So all of the famous Mateos are soccer players.
Okay. Wonder if that's why, because of like soccer became kind of popular.
Maybe.
Interesting. I knew there was a Mateo somewhere that was like I thought it was an athlete
I don't know.
that we were watching.
Don't know.
So yeah. So there you go.
There you go, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
So here's a question for you, Jen.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had a problem with rats?
God, I hope not.
Like, I mean, you never had them like get into.
I do have a funny story about a rat.
Okay.
So when we first built our barn, we stocked up on square bales of hay for the horses.
Mm-hmm.
And we found somebody locally that could deliver it. So Jamie, we were out in the barn feeding the horses one day, and Jamie, they were super high stacked, and he stuck his hand up to get a bale of hay and came down with a bloody rat in his hand and screamed like the girl that you could only imagine you would scream like when you came home down with a bloody rat in your hand. Yeah. So that's my rat story. We had a cat out there, and he evidently took care of the rat and put it up there for whatever. So he just reached up to grab the hay bale and came down with a rat.
Yeah. Well, what I was gonna say is
funny.
If you,
it was funny because it was me, not.
Yeah, it was funny that it happened to him and not you.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, like a lot of places, like New York, obviously, like famously has a rat problem.
Sure, of course.
Did you know that rats live everywhere in the entire inhabited world except for one place?
Guam.
Alberta, Canada. There are no rats in Alberta, Canada. And that's because they have like rat border control. They have like animal control people whose job is specifically to make sure no rats come across their border. And this has been in effect since 1950. And there are no rats in Alberta, Canada.
I don't believe it. I get what they're saying, though, that's like a big thing.
Yeah. Albertans have, this is from the official
funny.
Alberta website. Albertans have enjoyed living without the menace of rats since 1950, when the rat control program was established. Alberta's rat-free status means there are no resident population of rats, and they are not allowed to establish themselves. You're not allowed to have a pet rat in Alberta.
Okay.
If you have a pet rat, they take it.
Oh.
It does not mean we never get rats. Small infestations occasionally occur, but when found, the rats are isolated and eradicated. Yeah. The only place in the inhabited world.
What is it that they don't have in Guam then? Is it snakes? I think maybe it's snakes.
I don't know.
There's something in Guam.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe Phil should go there after he got attacked by the rattlesnake.
I missed that.
Dude.
I missed that story.
He had pictures.
Yeah.
I'm like, Don't even show me the picture because I will lose my mind.
Something like that happened to my dad real quick before we're out of time.
Ooh.
He was moving. We have this old storage building that my grandpa built when I was a little kid. It's not in great shape anymore at my parents' house. And Dad's got a newer like garage that he had made more recently. And he was moving a lot of the stuff from the older building into the newer building.
Yes.
A bunch of buckets and boxes and stuff like that. And after he did that, he found a snake in the new garage. And he's like, that had to have been in one of those buckets, and I just carried it in there and didn't realize.
Freaky.
That snake would eat those rats, though.
That is true.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what I wouldn't like more.
Yeah.
Probably snakes.
I don't know.
They freaking me out.
Yeah. Hey, Dylan.
Yeah.
What country is Alberta in?
Canada.
Hey.
So proud of you. Our baby boys all grows up.
Jen, you missed the. We discovered last week when you weren't here that Dylan is not very good at geography. You missed
Look
out
at
on
him. He looks so sad.
He's like,
what did you mess up, Dylan?
I mean, I don't
geography broadly.
Just all of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I had some of it, like, countries, but I didn't know what states bordered.
He didn't know what states bordered Ohio. He guessed North Virginia.
North Virginia?
Yeah.
Do we have 50, 2 or 3 or 4 states now in the union that I didn't know about?
I don't know. But we're working on it. We're working on it.
We'll get him
we're learning
one
the
of
geography.
these days. Yeah. Okay. North Virginia. What if we could Google that? I wonder if they have a good beach there.
I don't think so. I think it's landlocked.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, have a great day. It's been fun hanging with you guys today. And so we will be back here tomorrow with actually probably a guest.
Mm-hmm.
So lucky you. We'll see you then.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
This just in.
The Telegram News has a new website.
thetelegrammnews.com.
Same dedicated coverage.
Same trustworthy news with a brand new look.
Covering Jackson and Benton counties and surrounding areas.
Locally owned and operated, thetelegrammnews.com has its finger on the pulse of the community.
Stay up to date on local events, high school sports, and breaking news.
thetelegrammnews.com.
Subscribe today at thetelegrammnews.com.
Check it out.